Okay. We're recording.
Hello, peoples.
Hello, peoples.
A new week, stuff.
Another day,
Well
another
said, EA. That was very eloquent.
Like I said, somebody don't got no coffee because he had a choice. Wash a cup or wait, and waiting seemed easier.
Yep.
Waiting for what?
For somebody else to wash the cup, apparently.
Exactly.
Yay, that's pathetic.
And you know he wants coffee right now. It's like 7 in the morning, and it's EA and coffee. EA has coffee like 20 times a day.
Not today,
Please,
he doesn't.
Please. 20 is an understatement.
EA is like a perpetual coffee inhaler.
I breathe coffee. If I don't have it for long enough, then I just start suffocating.
You breathe
I
it?
heard breathe.
What is this air stuff that keeps coming? What is this
I
air
heard
stuff that
breathe
keeps trying to
coffee,
make
and I'm
its
like,
way?
I
Yeah.
don't want to know.
No, not. I didn't hear breed. I heard it with a V, so breathe.
Breathe.
Okay, so we all heard it funky, and then you said, you know, the air, and I'm like, I know he meant breathe, but I so heard breathe. Okay.
How many cups of coffee did you have? Did you have yesterday, EA?
Surprisingly, only 2.
If you had
then
one
again,
more
it
today,
was-
how many would that? If you had one more today, how many would that make?
Yeah, but I was just thinking. The only reason I had only 2 yesterday
that's what
was
I was
because there was only 2 clean cups.
But, why don't... Hold on. I know why there ain't no clean cups, because you drink 20 cups of coffee a day, and you need a fresh cup for every single one. Why don't
That's
you get more
what
coffee
we
in
just
that cup?
yeah. You just ran over that part. What? Why do you need a
fresh
cup for
every
every single cup of coffee? It's a mug. It's not made of paper. It doesn't melt when you finish it.
How do you know?
It
Maybe
doesn't
you can pick a mug.
degrade because he's waiting for it to get washed. He's only gonna wait for a paper cup to wash.
Yeah. Okay, Pac and I are on the exact same thing. I'm so glad that we both jumped right there.
Because every time I finish a coffee, the coffee is at that point cold, and there's always that little bit which sticks to the bottom of the cup,
you
and I
pour
can't.
it out
So I have to clean
and
it
rinse
anyway.
it out.
It doesn't matter when you
clean it
pour
anyway.
coffee into the mug.
It's all refreshed.
It'll rehydrate it.
Not only that, but the only thing polluting the coffee is coffee.
It's coffee. So if anything else, you're
But it's bad
doubling
coffee.
up on the coffee flavor.
Hi, Dylan.
Plus every single
And if you go through 20 cups a day, you sure as hell don't have time for it to dry out and get sticky.
That's
like
like
overnight.
No. You know what that's like? That's like not wanting ice in your water because you don't want it to dilute it.
Yeah, I don't want to water down my water.
Now there are some limits we do not cross.
That wow. Yay.
Yes.
You've hurt my
Slap
brain,
my
man.
day.
You've hurt my brain.
Well, that's not hard, but
that's just mean.
well, that's just true.
That's just mean.
Hey, I hurt your brain all the time.
Heck.
It's not hard.
You always go after Hun whenever she refuses to take an opening like that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say I don't expect it. I didn't say it wasn't well done, but that's just mean.
Well, maybe I just have like a knack for it, but I seem to be really good at hurting your brain.
Hi,
You're
Dylan.
sure as hell good at hurting mine.
I've
You
heard
confuse the hell out of me.
Oh, you are.
with
That's why you were
logic.
saying hi. Are you also mining
Coco's
coal
gone.
here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Heck,
We
guess what
have
today is?
TFC
Tuesday.
Yeah.
All day.
Is it coal for an important thing?
Yes.
It's also winter.
So I should
Which
probably
means I
not
could
be
enjoy
taking this for
today.
diamonds.
On the mold picking front. There'll just be
We
one or
need
two
it for
rounds.
Yeah, it
plastic
was like that last
so
week.
that we can get
I
fuel.
know.
But I brought the
Save it,
Digiminer,
because
so
next week it will not be. Next week it'll be panic. We have another mold attack. Ah!
So you brought the Digiminer, which means Why did my camera freeze? It shouldn't freeze anymore.
182.
I am so saddened by my steel knife.
Why did my camera freeze? It shouldn't freeze anymore.
No. I still see the impression of the lipstick shape, but it just doesn't have the same. Blue lipstick isn't the same punch as red. But as pale as I am, blue lipstick would make me really look like a corpse. I'd look like I drowned.
How are we on the subject?
Because I'm using my knife, and I realized it's my new steel knife that's sort of gray blue and not, you know, like drowned lip blue,
And of course
not my
the color
shiny,
comes into it for
red.
some odd reason.
Well, because when it's red, it looks like a right proper lipstick tube, all fully extended.
Again, for some reason, color comes into it.
But well, it looks like a lipstick tube this way, but I missed my red one, and it's a fresh paint.
no.
Okay, it's a fresh loss.
How
I'm
many
still
blocks of
adjusting.
coal do you need, Dylan, to make diamonds?
Let me check.
Too many.
Gosh darn it, I can't hold. Why wouldn't it let me hold backspace in any eye?
Because they want to be difficult for you.
Because different people.
8 blocks of coal per diamond.
It's only 8 blocks?
Per diamond.
Just 8.
Blocks.
Well, a stack of coal is 7. And
Right.
Yeah.
that gives you 7 blocks and 1 coal. So you literally only need a stack and then 8 more. That's it.
I like how you say that's
hoping-
it, like it's that easy. Just go get 72 pieces of coal.
It's well,
Well,
I guess
this already has a stack and 58 in it.
Uh-huh.
So
I
we
was
should
hoping
be
to
able to get enough.
It
was
adds
hoping to
up
get-
quickly.
Yeah.
I was hoping to get just to get 2 diamonds worth so that I have another one because I'm going to be using them for components.
Okay. Well,
So while I can't, while I would need 4.
are you still over here by me?
While I would need 4 to do like a tier 3 CPU,
Uh-huh.
shush pack.
It's killing me. I'm trying. I'm trying.
why is it a
While I could go
why
for
is
that
it a tier
tier,
3?
well, I
Tier
could
3.
go for that. Well, I could go for that tier if I got 4 diamonds. I can make do with just like using 2 diamonds for stuff
Wait,
like.
you're describing baby shampoo.
Honey.
I can't tell if she's serious or not right now.
Tier free.
Okay, there we go. Because I was resisting.
And we discussed this. It's actually tear free.
Yeah. But every time he says it, it's like
Yeah.
free. I'm 3 years old. It's so cute.
To be fair, you did tell me to shush. You didn't tell her to.
This is
Still.
true. Which is why
Yeah.
I picked up the mantle. I'm like, okay, I'm not told this.
There.
So,
Yeah,
Thank
that was your
you.
mistake, EA. That was your mistake.
yep, because I'm
Yeah,
all
today I learned it's a mistake for me to speak.
See,
Dylan?
that's why I'm trying not to go too crazy. I don't want to feel like I don't want him to feel bad.
Dylan, honey still
Welcome to
speaks
my
even
world.
after
There's a
learning
li-
that.
I'm trying not to hit the limit.
Different people
I
have
run
different
right
accents,
past-
Pack.
I run right past the limit and get my own
Oh,
self
no,
tongue tied and
fire,
then
fire.
go from
Suggests
there.
that you gotta be careful not to.
Yes,
I know.
Dylan.
Fired out. Me and my brother are the only 2 in my family that make that mistake. It's not an accent thing.
Oh, does it say free?
Yeah,
So it's a you
it is
thing.
it is a me and my brother thing.
He's so cute.
Kind of like I say yes in typing, but I don't actually say it.
I've got Pac's mom saying yish. She
Yeah,
even
Honey says
texted
yes.
me with a yush. Y-U-S-H. I asked her a question and she answered yush. I just died laughing.
I only do it in text. I also have a he. I have a
Why is this out?
nervous laugh when I type, but I don't do it in real life.
I have a habit with if a word contains an H in a language I don't know how to pronounce things properly, I will pronounce the H like my parents would because of being Afrikaans descent. So I'll pronounce it with the ach noise. And so I'll just
all THs with an F sound because you just did whiff.
I didn't say it.
I'm just pointing it out. I think it's awesome. It makes me smile. I do it with one of my friends that's from Britain all the time because she argued with me that she didn't leave letters out. That was her argument when she was telling me is I do not leave letters out.
Oh gosh.
And then I asked her to spell letters and she spelled it and I said, see, there's 2 T's there. Now she started noticing it in her family and stuff.
Words are fun.
And which over here is water, but over there it's apparently WUA''AH. Water.
Water?
Yeah.
Well, I know that. I have occasional missing letters in my speech.
See, over here my T's turn to D's. So it's not water, it's water.
Water.
Yeah. Yay for dialects.
I would just like to let you guys know one thing.
Yes.
When you
Only
guys
one.
come in the storage room at the moment, and you see the 3 shiny buckets on the wall, what do you see?
Opportunity.
The red and the blue and the purple. I like that answer. I don't see lava and water and fire buckets. I go, ooh, pretty. I would like I don't even. I mean, I have to think about. Oh, this is TFC. There's a specialty bucket. Every time I walk by, there's just this pretty little flag of buckets at the top, and it makes me.
So.
And
Red,
before
blue,
Honey
and
wants a
purple.
wall of
What
flags.
flag's that? What's red, blue, and pink? What flag is red, blue, and magenta?
I don't know, but I would totally put that as like striping on my. I could decorate. My
Is that the flag of TFC Topia?
There you go.
Red, blue, and magenta.
TF Topia.
TerraFirmacraft. Ooh, I love that. I like that. TerraFirmacraft.
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 It's got all the right. Yeah.
That was actually in the movie, Honey.
What?
What?
Oh, da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah. What is it? I am the model of a modern model major general.
I'm the very model of a modern major general.
Yeah, that one. That was in the movie, Honey.
You know, EA, you may be getting teased about your pronunciation here and there, but in all seriousness, your diction is spot on, baby.
His what?
Diction. His diction. The pronunciation.
Well,
the crisp.
I was going to say, what's the
that's not-
context of this?
The pronunciation. Like you say, say the song again.
The pronunciation.
I am the
Okay.
very model of a modern major general.
The
Yeah.
diction is perfect. Every syllable
information-
is clearly heard.
He enunciates. His enunciation is what you're talking
I know.
about.
I didn't. I wasn't bothered by her word choice. I was more
No,
just
I
wondering
just
what
didn't
she
understand the
meaning.
context of the words she was using. Because I always thought diction was when you were reading something. No, that's dictation. Never mind.
Information. I forget the word which is right after information in the second line.
My vocabulary, I have one.
The style of
It
enunciation
exists.
speaking your sayings. She began imitating his careful diction. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, but did
Okay.
I use the word wrong?
I've never heard. I did not know the definition of diction, so I was trying to
Yeah.
figure out the context.
Yeah, so the enunciation is another way of saying, yeah. Fiction.
The only reason vegetable, that's the word I was missing. I was only saying
vegetable.
I was only saying the line like that because that's how the rhythm of the song goes, and that's the only way I can say it correctly. I am the very model of the modern Major General of information, vegetable, animal, and mineral. I know the kings of England and echo with the first historical, that stuff.
Yeah, because I know people that have accents that will say vegetable, and I kind of say that.
I only say it because that's the only way to make the rhythm of that song work.
Well, I mean, just in normal phrases. If you were to look up there and say, "I need a vegetable for the help time with the food," would you pronounce it vegetable or vegetable?
Hi, B-Top.
City Builder, congratulations on your 1 year pack of SRA.
Nice. I was about to say, Pack is going awfully quiet. He must have been waiting for us to stop talking. So.
You guys are doing just fine. I'm very busy and I'm trying to figure something out. You guys are doing just fine filling in the spaces.
He knows better than to wait for a break in my space. It ain't gonna happen. Just saying.
Okay, the pressure chamber is not being used.
Yeah, it should be fully filled at the moment. We really need potatoes. Who has the pneumatic helmet? I'm about to take that baby out for a spin.
That was mine until I lost all my inventory.
Where's it at?
It lost inventory.
You lost it entirely.
I lost my entire inventory last time.
Yes, he and Nihan both had a bit of an incident.
Actually, I think the helmet might have survived. If it did, the last remaining pieces I gave to Nihan.
I mean, how did you lose your inventory?
I fell on a sinkhole and then dropped sand on my grave.
Oh.
It was one of those, like, 1 in a million, holy crap, that just happened.
Oh, okay. It could still be restored, but if it was legit lost, then I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, I'm not the only one here who runs Flux, right, on their computers, right?
I've never heard of it.
I don't know.
It's one of those warm color filters that so like depending on the time of day, depending on
my friend has something like that.
Yeah. I set it to disable until sunrise as I started streaming so that it wouldn't be on while I'm streaming because it makes the color accuracy wrong. It just switched over from being off to being on. So apparently sunrise just happened.
Is it internet enabled so it actually keeps track of when it changes?
It's internet enabled and it's based on your actual like GPS coordinates and it makes a curve for the 24 hours.
See, I live in a basement apartment and my light in this room is currently blocked by a box. It's a little bitty rectangular window because it's a basement, so it's got that little bitty up high window and then the door leading outside and then my bathroom window, neither of which let in a lot of light. So my light down here is pretty constant. It would seem weird to me if suddenly my lights on my screen were going up and down ever so often.
Well, the benefit is that at times that you would wish to go to sleep, the monitor isn't just sending a whole lot of blue light at you.
Yeah, mine just turns off.
So, like, if you intend to have a semi-regular sleep schedule,
that exists.
No, sorry. Let me correct myself. If you intend to have a sleep schedule, which isn't too far gone, but is sufficiently late that you will be using a computer at the wee hours, then it is a lifesaver.
Well, it also helps. From what I understand, the reason that it's like that is to help with glare, because in certain light conditions, a brighter, dimmer screen is better. Your screen should always be slightly brighter than your surroundings, but not too bright or too dim.
Probably. No, but the issue is mostly that can't remember. I don't know. I can't really, like point to any studies on this, but it is based on the idea that if it is blue light, your brain is being tricked into thinking it's still day.
Yeah.
And so the idea is that if you apply a warm color filter to everything, it makes you're not as tricked into thinking it's day, and so if you're using your computer late, it's easier to go to sleep afterwards.
And one of the biggies I remember them talking about was all of the clocks that had the green tint color to them were worse than the ones that had the red, because the green has a lot of the blue in it.
Well,
and it was actually
the green
kids. Still better than blue outright though.
The green cones in your eyes are like share a lot of the spectrum with your blue cones. Because of like they're not like perfect, like this only picks up blue, this only picks up green, this only picks up red. There is overlap there. And so if you have something which is being picked up by the green cones, it's also going to be picked up by the blue.
So 6 and then 10 more.
Psychology and biology with TFC Tuesday.
You hear that, kids and adults? Don't strain your eyes. There's plenty of ways to avoid it.
Although then again,
welcome back.
Yeah, well, I forgot what it was that I was going to be making for these things. Yeah.
Firedale. I mean, being up at 4 a.m. on a computer is not exactly like, it's not like a warm orange filter is going to magically fix your eyes if you keep doing that.
I pretty much live on mine.
All that is to say, it's pretty clear why I'm wearing glasses.
I'm on my computer enough, the muscle on the right part of my neck is actually stronger than the one on the left because my head is turned to the left to play on my computer. I mean, there's a physical difference when you rub both sides of my neck. You can tell it.
We're going to bump you up.
Yeah, who knew sitting at the computer was so, muscle strengthening.
Hut.
Any programmer would tell you that in a hut.
I know, I'm like a programmer, so.
Yeah, but like programming is like a full body exercise in your chair.
Really is, especially when you have lots of reference manuals that you have to keep looking left and right at. Multiple screens.
That's what I loved about the game TIS 100 and
oh yeah,
IO. They both came with realistic technical manuals. I went through the effort of printing mine out.
Did you see that before I showed it to you all? Did you already know about it?
I think so.
I didn't remember.
You might have shown me TIS 100, but I found Shinshin IO myself.
Yeah, the TIS.
Sorry, me and Firedale have accidentally seemed to have taken over the audio spectrum.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm just busy trying. I am so distracted.
I'm trying to automate a computer game.
Creating red steel.
TIS 100 is a puzzle game where you have to fix a broken computer by writing assembly code.
Okay.
That's what we're talking about.
Okay.
Do the work tables pack auto output if you feed out to them?
Yes.
Okay, so you can do it with work tables.
Auto project tables. That's what I'm looking at.
Okay.
I'm not just randomly spotting that. I'm putting the mortar over in the box where that seemed to be Arcus's splattage, because that was his splattage.
What's this alloy furnace?
Oh, it's just something for new project, I think. I use it to make red alloy wire just so I can use those for, you know, what I did over there.
Okay.
I need something to point at things.
Yeah. Right
we need
now
another advanced bin.
You've been had.
We need one for the chestnuts. So I could just drag that over here and fill it. I'm gonna need a new axe here.
Lyles, are you streaming?
Yes.
Just need to know who I need to add to my multi.
Why is this not working? We have LPG. We don't have temperature. Problems. Supply more. What?
You know what I want to? I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
I almost want to ask Bunsen to add some of the Open Computers mod editions add-ons.
Oh,
because
yeah,
so many of these.
So need that.
No, because so many of these programs, I look at the program list on like the Open Programs website, and I navigate to their code like, oh, this looks like it'll do an interesting thing. Oh, it depends on this add-on.
Well, that's
probably
just the nature, yeah.
Most of the stuff here is either designed to work with other mods, or requires an add-on.
And things we don't
I think
have.
you should just be like, Bunsen, thank you for putting this part in. Because already TFC with computers is...
And bots.
Yeah.
Okay, 8 times 3, 24, so I need 24.
See, I did the same thing when I see all those pretty tools in the forest. Look at all the lovely rainbow of colors with the red and the blue.
Yeah, that's why I prompted to do that instead of like a chest or something. It's because you can see everything. It's all nice and straightforward.
Pretty. Because pretty.
Because pretty.
Yes,
The ultimate
that's a
Hun
good
logic.
reason. Yes, because pretty. Make this decisions
Redstone,
based on pretty.
I know you do.
48
Bad ones, often.
That was not a bad decision.
I don't even know what decision you're talking about, but I know often they are bad ones.
Don't say that!
You already did. It's a bit late.
You just said, I'd often make terrible decisions.
Based on pretty!
What? How can you go wrong on pretty? What do you have against pretty?
Wait, are we learning today that Pack hates pretty?
I want you to give me 10 bad decisions, 5 bad decisions that I made based on pretty.
Okay.
Ooh, shiny. Oh crap, I died.
Taking the obsidian that we had left over and using it to make a table.
Okay, now, I asked, nobody paid attention, I asked multiple times.
Dylan, I've got to stop your diamonds
Now,
for a little bit.
I want to make sure that this is absolutely clear. This is
sure.
all stuff that I have forgotten that is not that big of a deal to me because it's all been passed, it's all over with. I want no repercussions from you specifically asking me decisions that you made based on pretty that came back and bit you in the ass.
No, would she do that, Pat?
Yes!
He's accusing me of that woman thing.
Yes!
Okay.
Well,
No. One's the wording of one's.
Well, it's because that's what he does. He's like, oh, you're doing that woman thing again. I'm getting in trouble for something I did 5 years ago. So go ahead.
of course, the real challenge for this is that I have a memory of 5 minutes. Chat, help me out here.
Oh, no. no. You're the one that says I make bad decisions often. You don't get to.
And they remember him too.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You did not say I couldn't have help.
They can validate his claim. They can validate his claim.
EA, you're not.
No, he's helping me.
It's the idea.
Stop
It's
being
the
an
idea
equal
that-
opportunity troll.
It's the idea that if he makes a claim, then the only way to dispute it would be to provide counter evidence, or at least show a lack of evidence for his claim.
Yeah, if you're that confident,
I'm just trying to give him crap. It's no fair if he.
you should have stuck with a 10. Chat, you got to help me out here.
There's never a
wanted
bad
to give
decision
him-
when it comes to pretty. I thought sometimes
Not your chat.
it can be a pretty mess.
Hun, the best
Quote
way to
search. Go ahead.
if you wanted to give him crap, then you should have done it in a way of which you had evidence to back it up to the point where he couldn't dispute anything you said.
She didn't specify game either, by the way.
Well, that's just it.
Oh.
The way he phrased it at first, I thought, like, I don't make bad decisions, Mr. Man. And
Could you provide counter evidence to that claim?
Oh,
Firedale
None of
is
these
searching
pretty
through
quotes.
all of my pretty quotes to see if they're terrible.
and all of them are just her using the word pretty as a descriptor,
Yeah.
not the actual thing.
Honey asking in a pretty please voice.
Oh, there are no pretty quotes. Dang it.
Well,
I feel gypped now.
You know, I went into this
that
onto my
1672 is kind of bad, though.
The Emerald Turret in B&B.
That wasn't because pretty.
That wasn't because pretty.
That wasn't because pretty. That's because Nessos gave me the book on turrets and said, "Go play with turrets. Go forth and have fun."
So
And I was systematically going through to make them all. They happened to be pretty.
Go ahead.
So I switched to desktop capture because I was looking through the open program on the web page. I was like, I don't need to keep showing my pause screen. But I just realized this has made it look like I'm doing a programming stream.
Yes,
Just a lot less talking and singing.
Okay, so this is the collect drone programmed.
I make beautiful things around here, Mr. Man.
I'm being told the gem desk.
That wasn't a bad decision.
What was that decision?
It wasn't a bad decision at all. That was where Ty did all the research in and said that, hey, you can actually do this in TFC. And
What was this?
He told me that I could, probably a month and a half ago, he told me that I could make, I could take our shinies and make them into, like, put them plain on my desk. But then I found out that it took a block of them, and I did not do it. It took like a ton of them. So I did not do that. I was just going to use, you know, like a little speck to this and chip to that on my desk. But it took a whole block of them, and I said no, which was a good decision over pretty.
What do you mean invalid? I literally just did this.
I feel like your chat is validating my claim by not being
Oh,
able to
this is a challenge,
your
guys.
claim.
She has challenged you.
You couldn't validate your statement, so you reached out for chat for help, and they aren't doing any better. So,
To be fair, they haven't done anything particularly helpful to your cause pack.
see? Just
Your
like I
your
said.
lack of armor in 7 days to die because it was, or how about the fact that you spent hours and hours and 7 days to die doing runway shows and various things where instead of actually helping with the building of the base. Now, is this better in pink or in blue?
Pack. There's a problem there. You have to prove that is a bad idea.
And there were no hours and hours just because I.
Oh, I'm pretty sure the accumulation would add up to hours.
No, it wouldn't even add up to an hour. there was the occasional.
Occasional.
And I only did it after that because you were all, oh, there's zombies here. And so then I had to
Well,
play it
that's a decision now, isn't it?
And then Anessos would come back, and I brought you back a new shirt. What do you think it is? Purple one.
Do not bring Anessos into your discussions of pretty.
You brought Anessos into this.
He just knows you.
Anessos supplied me pretty.
Right.
You made the runway for me. You made the runway for me, which I admit to strutting up and down. I'm too derpy for myself. Too derpy for myself. I admit to strutting up and down the runway like 5 freaking times. Not hours and hours.
Not hours and hours.
On the catwalk, I'm too derpy for my shirt. Too derpy for my shirt. And you made me the catwalk. If I didn't use it, even occasionally, it would be like spitting in your face. It was a gift.
Still counting it.
Good.
Your whole statement is false. I took hours and hours to do it. No. I took a few brief seconds here and there to change a shirt and look, oh, it's pretty.
No,
because I
spent
said it's pretty.
Did you just say a few seconds?
Periodically, a few seconds. It might have added up to maybe 45 minutes total in that entire 50-episode series. Maybe. Maybe. And season 2 was 50 episodes. It was more than that. And that's just girl. You can't even, no. You can't fault me because Team Boobs, Mr. Man. That's wrong. You can't. That's just wrong. I feel my rights are being suppressed by not being allowed to change my shirt upon occasion to get some color additions.
In a game where it doesn't matter.
It mattered to me.
The fact that it mattered to you counts.
But it wasn't a poor decision. It was just a moment of, you know what? Everything is killing me. I'm going to put a smile on my face and enjoy this precious, precious moment. By the way, it's a lot of badness up here. There's lightning and thunder and a hell of a lot of wind.
There is a lot of noise right now. I left the server and came back, so I didn't completely reboot, so I don't know what the sky is supposed to look like right now, but it's very clear to me.
Oh, it's very thunder, lightning, and frightening.
Mm-hmm.
I came upstairs to put stuff away. I was like,
I see sun.
Bad plan. Uh-huh.
I'm not a fan of most of the programs which are packaged into the open program stuff. A lot of them are boring. I want something interesting, but they're all boring. What's something I should write? Yes, son?
I just want to make a joke about programmers.
Yeah, go ahead.
Nope.
I can take a joke.
No.
I can take a joke.
That's good.
See? Ha ha. Funny. Ha ha. I take a joke. See?
Okay, so where was I? I checked all the things. I put things. Oh, yeah.
This doesn't sound like a joke.
No, I'm good. It was more of an amusing thought in my head, and not really like a fully formed joke.
A penny for your thought, then.
Programmers shouldn't be so boring.
Oh, okay.
That was the thought as well.
And yet you made a point of being like, no, okay, not gonna say that, no.
Well, because it was just like an instant. See, if Packet said it, I would have been able to just zing right back at him, but I didn't want to be insulting. Because Packet take it. Look at his knickers.
Savak wants me to make it so that you can stand on a pressure plate and it will pull a ponder from under ear.
Okay, honey, do you remember the word I'm supposed to show you? Or that I asked you to remember? Dispenser. Thank you.
Today's word
Yes. Dispenser is the word of the day. Do
Thank
I win
you.
a cookie?
Join us
I want
again
a
next
cookie.
time for another dose of enlightenment.
You get a
Honey
medal.
deserves a cookie. She remembered an important word. Thank you, honey.
And then, when we first logged on, he said, "Honey, if I ask you later, remember this word." And so I said very quietly, just like that. Today's secret word is dispenser. Dispenser.
Secret
is
word?
today's Secret word. Mm-hmm.
Secret word?
Like in those
Are
game
people
shows, all of
keeping
a sudden,
secrets on this server?
and then somebody says the word, and it's like, do 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 do. You just won $200 for saying the secret word.
Now, I don't have $200 to give you, but yes.
Don't tell Everest, but I may be cleaning his house out.
I don't think he's here to tell him.
Okay. Excuse me.
No.
Get,
Excuse me.
Still no.
get.
I can't.
Oh, you're kidding!
Ow!
Midlet
That one
laughs at
was
me from
painful.
across the
The
room.
pitch is getting higher and higher.
Not my fault. I can't do it. Hi, Baka.
That sun is on higher.
Oh,
That was too bad. I'm sorry.
oh, Pack.
I apologize.
Oh my
That was
lord.
bad. Pack.
Mm-hmm.
I know, right, baby.
Thank you.
Midlet's like,
Yeah.
oh, you woman, you're so funny, you.
Well, just thought I'd say hi.
You did. You definitely did.
That's the.
So when are we releasing an officially licensed high stub T-shirt?
That would be
I
awesome.
thought Honey had one.
I did. I actually. When things settle down after the move and all that, I have had a lot of people poke me for various things, and I'm gonna look into. I don't know if we're gonna do a shirt shop, if we're gonna do like a fresh shirt thing, or posters or what. But I've had a lot of requests to do something with odd phrases and random things.
There's one image I've seen that shows you with like a giant sword about to high stub my back.
Yep. Yeah.
Are you done with the pressure?
We're
That's
out
a
of
great one. That
sticks
was a fan art,
again?
yeah.
We need two.
I
We
have a
need
bunch.
we need an actual high stub, which is someone getting like
There you go.
smacking stubs together, and we need another one with Hun with a sword going at someone's back.
So
We need
here's
two
what-
shirts. We need two high stub shirts. A good one,
I've
and
been
a,
asked-
we need one for the horns and one for the halo.
I've also been at like
Alright, now.
Yes.
like the old
Here.
like the one that Neko and they had set up like 5 years ago was like Bite Me Sucker, and it was just had a handful of things. But anyway, so I did
Put them back.
decide that I would look into something like that, like a limited time shirt or a poster special or something like that. But right now, it's all focused on move and try to buy house and stuff. Tomorrow's going to be another round of packing.
It's always going to be another round of packing until you moved, and then it's going to be a round of
You're done with
unpacking.
the pressure chamber, right? Ardell?
Yes, for the moment.
If you do need to use it again, can you wait for diamonds this time?
Yeah, it actually should have enough pressure to do it now.
Oh yeah, I should actually do it pretty much immediately.
Yeah, the electric one is a bit slower, so whenever you're trying to do diamonds, right here, use this one as well. Are you looking?
The
Use
one
this
with
one as
okay.
well.
And how do I make it so it uses that one as well?
You put fuel in
Put
it.
coal in it.
If it's
So I'm
empty.
putting coal in there so that I can better pressurize my coal.
Well, you can use wood as well, stuff that coal lasts longer. You can use the coke coal that's over at a coke oven and stuff. It'll just
Two
make
instant
the steam.
diamonds.
It'll make the power release. I mean, the pressure release a lot because it'll overpressurize. But if you need it, it'll work in a pinch.
speed things up a little bit.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Dang it, I have the most diffs on the server currently of people online.
I was about to say, of the current people online.
of the current people online. Similar.
That doesn't necessarily mean much. Don't stress.
Okay, that goes there.
A tier 3 CPU requires 4 diamonds, so no. Not doing that.
Do you still need more diamonds?
I'm at a later date.
Okay, because I have more coal to make more diamonds.
Well, if... Okay.
Riolai!
Now I need to check. Do I have 2 tier... No, okay, I would need more than 2 anyway.
How many more would you need?
1.
So you need 3 diamonds?
Yeah, I need 3 diamonds and then I could make a tier 3 CPU.
Is everybody okay with this?
Fine.
Okay.
Where y'all need the coal?
Did you find more coal?
Cleaning up a derelict property and I have 41 coal.
Okay, on me. 21, 22, 23, 24.
So what is all this line
looking.
stuff here, red alloy wire, meant to be marking?
That's me trying to figure out what is needed to turn it into black steel.
I thought my game glitched when I saw that at first, because like there was all these floating signs, and I was like, "Are the machines not rendering?"
Oh, thank you. Then I can make a tier.
From what I've figured out, 6 dust inputs can be, or like 8 dust inputs can be used to make both the steel types. They just need to be mixed up like crazy to get to that point.
It's like a crazy outline for a which way book.
It's almost at 4. You'll have to let it power up. It's almost there.
You know!
Okay.
So randomly breaking a few of these signs would be a bad plan.
There you go.
Yes. You know, that could be something that could be easily crafted by a robot.
What is?
Like, you could have a robot and tell it make red steel, or make black steel, or make blue steel.
Yep.
And just have all the bits
So
right
is
there
that
for
my
them to make.
project?
Do you want that project? And if it's missing
I have to be walked through the process.
and if it's missing a component, then it would go through and it would announce which thing is missing, and then you can make that
Actually,
thing.
can the robot announce things to the server?
I don't know.
Hey, Pack,
That's
Yeah.
a good thing to check.
if you had to guess, how many water things do you think are over there in the reed farm?
I have no idea. I would say 1/4 of the total. Maybe.
Bardale,
Yes, honey.
are these 2 chests, are either of these 2 chests random junk chests, like to be put away, or are they actually needed for project? On the other side of your smoker.
There we go.
Those are the chests that go with pressure stuff and the Metacraft stuff.
Okay, well there's like ropes and petrified wood and random
Okay, now that stuff can...
glass.
Now the glass can stay.
Stuff too.
But yeah, the obsidian that's there, the petrified wood, the ropes, the pillars, those can go, as can the covers and stuff.
Okay.
But the block of compressed iron and the pressure, yeah.
Wooded
Like the
plank-
treated wood.
planks.
Yeah, the treated wood could go as well.
Okay. I'm leaving everything else in here, including the compressed iron.
It
Alright,
looks
there
like
you go.
somebody used it as a dump chest.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. It was half important and half dumb. So I'm
Okay.
going around regularly and cleaning up the random dumps.
As far as I know, this is set and ready to go.
What
It's going
is?
to tear down everything, and I need to put stuff back in to cover the water. A proper block.
Oh, you mean the reed things still?
Yeah, as far as I can tell, I am prepared. I worked on this in single player, and I think I've got all the coordinates
Oh,
set
you
right.
went crazy with this. You actually tried this. You did this offline and messed with it.
Yes.
I had to. There was no way I could test all this with how much it needed to be tested to figure out everything. So,
Well, you
here
could
it
have
goes.
just take you forever. That's all.
So you're going to see lots of cutting going on, and hopefully lots of collecting. And we have a drawer outside.
Micro
Okay.
blockies.
Sadly, it's night time.
I'm trying to shoot that guy. You don't want to stand in front of me while I'm...
Sorry.
Squeeze me.
Dang it.
Scapolite nooks are light. Yes.
Actually, I'm going to take them out until
Scapolite nooks are light, yes.
I'm going to take out the cutting one until daytime because I need to be able to get in and grab the
Okay. It seems that if we are going to deal with it telling the player this is what's currently missing in order to do the thing, it would have to do it on its own monitor.
Okay.
It won't be able to announce to chat saying, "Hey, I need some X over here."
Okay.
Although that would be funny to just see in a robot announcing, "I need something over here" every 2 seconds. Actually, that's right. That would be the opposite of funny. That'd
I
be
was
annoying.
gonna say no, that would be annoying. Yeah.
Well,
It's a very needy robot.
What's wrong, Pac?
Lions blew up the reed farm.
No, I.
Was he out there where a creeper was?
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
And
I have no weapon, so it's not my fault.
you have no weapon?
Why is... You could... It's your fault for not having a weapon!
I lost all
Well.
my gear.
Lost all of his stuff last week.
Dang it, that's my camera freezing.
Like, an hour. I just spent 5 minutes, 10 minutes to make an axe head.
I'm gonna
To be
start
fair,
helping
there's
clean
basic
up.
stuff all over the place.
That too.
Wait,
Sorry, I'm fixing it. I'm just gonna fix it.
how is it? Why
Why is it that funny that I'm fixing it?
Not
The
you.
drone-
I was laughing at
the
Crispy
drones are
Dude.
destroying?
Well, the timing.
The drones are destroying the bottom reeds, and it's making all the wood fall off.
Yeah, I noticed
Correct.
that.
It is destroying the wood. That's why I said I've got to replace that with a different block. I
Well,
took
I'll
the
pick up
drone
all
out
the
though. It
stuff we
shouldn't
don't
be
lose.
going.
It is currently going.
Now the collecting drone is up and going. So if, once there's 10 or more entities over there, it should be picking stuff up. They're just not
Will it
super
be-
fast
will it
yet
be
because
picking up- Will it be picking up the covers? Is the question.
no, those can despawn as far as we're concerned. If you want to save
Are
them,
they-
you can, but
Are
they're
they
not.
cheap?
Yeah, they're just wood blocks. They're cut up wood blocks.
And here I was worried.
Stupid freaking... Dang it. Alright, we really need to make that an actual wall.
The cutting drone shouldn't be going. If someone can go back into the factory and break the block that doesn't have a drone in it and replace it. I took it out, but apparently it remembers whatever drone you had in it last. Then I'll be right back. You don't have to break it. I'll probably be back before it finishes.
The pack. If I am going to be making a robot to automate this, I should probably be. You alright?
Just get shot a lot.
So,
Yeah.
cows.
There was like a robot to collect the reeds automatically, so he wouldn't have to go out there.
Too soon.
But, Yeah, Pack. Seeing as if I'm going to be making a robot to automate this, I should probably be following along to make sure I understand what it's supposed to do.
You tell it, make X number of steel, and it makes that from the dusts that are available in the drawers.
Oh, so you're just these are just these signs are based on where drawers are going to go.
Well, these are designed on where you have to craft things. Like, they point to, like, it takes silver dust and it takes copper dust, and you combine that together with zinc in order to make black bronze. Like right here. Or something like that. Or in order to make black steel or weak steel dust, you need to combine steel dust, nickel, and black bronze, which is right here pointing this way.
Okay. So some of these signs are stations to combine the stuff. Other signs are the materials.
Our sources, yeah. I just use a sign to put it together quickly.
The drawers, the signs which are the stations for crafting, I think, are also where you would expect the robot to find that thing if it needs it as well.
Right. So they would have to find the stuff over here.
Oh.
Well, I was originally just going to make it so that you put all the stuff into here, and then it sends it through a bunch of auto crafting tables and eventually pops it out at the end. But that comes up with other problems, like the auto crafting tables don't have a tiny inventory, so it would just like fill up with dust. Now, that was my current dilemma that I hadn't even gotten around to figuring out yet. But if you have a drone that is pulling out a specific number of items,
well, it would be a robot.
Whatever.
In fact, let me just pick up the robot. Someone left it on.
Oh darn.
That's a waste. That's not even like an issue of.
Okay, it's
That's
starting.
not even my. Sorry.
I was gonna say it's starting to get daytime, but it's raining. You got the zombie pack?
I can.
Well, I've got the sword, so. Oh, okay. It
The
burns.
daytime was able to handle it, so I wasn't too worried.
So the red line refers to the paths which the robot should be able to take.
Yeah, that leads to crafting things. Yeah.
So that can stay there.
For the moment, yeah. I mean,
I wish
it could
there
be
was a
redrawn
way to
better
place
too.
directly on water instead of having to place and then break.
Oh, I know. You could use the reeds that were there and place it against that, but they're gone now.
Yep. Did you pick them up, or did the collector bot actually come and collect them?
I probably picked up some. I actually was trying to pick up the covers because I want to use that to make this wall. And you picked up. Oh no, I got a birch plank cover. Those.
Yeah, these are the blocks that I'm putting back over the water.
Yeah, I just broke one and you were standing near. I thought you might have grabbed it.
Sorry.
You didn't.
I'm moving this charger, by the way. The one that was facing outside. That was placed outside.
Okay.
Because I don't want to make another one.
Now remember, by doing that, you'll need to reprogram your reads part because it's set to return to that point.
I'm not doing the reads thing anymore.
Because it ain't working.
Okay.
Hey, you mean
It was slow.
It also wasn't working.
The thing that I've got it set as now should be quite a bit faster. It's just going to take a pain to get this set up.
Do I still have universal cable? I should.
Sure.
No, I mean, I need to check my chest. I'm pretty sure I still have.
Okay.
You still the universal cable?
No, this is from weeks ago.
Yeah, I know. I remember. This is going to take forever back.
Alright.
There we are. Universal cable.
At this point, everything that we're doing does. Is it replanting it?
Oh, you fixed my camera.
I've currently got that disabled so I could put down the Actually, I should go ahead and let it finish because it will go back and replant, but it's going to wait until all the items are out of the thing. And that'll make it easier to put these down. I didn't even think about that. I'm crazy. I was overcomplicating my thoughts.
You know, you can just leave them ripped up if they're just getting in the thing's way.
The in part of the programming is it searches for error blocks to know when it's done. So blocks have to be there, but see, covers are weird things that have extra MBT data because they're multi-block and all that fun stuff, and it can't read them properly. But it can read full blocks. And so that's why I'm replacing them with full blocks.
Oh, so you are replacing them with full blocks. Well, that means we'll never be able to use this area as a battle area.
Sure we can. You can still shoot over them.
Yeah, but you know, you can stand on top of them to look over the reeds.
Most of them have balloons on them. And it's still just one block. You can't look over the reeds very much if it's fully tall.
How much longer till your trip to the States, Angel?
What if you use the balloons?
Put them down low.
Have that?
I don't know if it would have an issue and we would need one over every water source.
That's what I'm wondering. We could put the one over every water source.
Oh, that's a possibility, as long as we don't color them.
As long as we don't color them.
Why did I just fall? I was looking at my chat and I held down the right arrow key for some reason.
Because you were looking at your chat and you held down the arrow key. We don't know why you did that, but that is why you fell.
Oh, I gotta restart my recording here.